was a lot to do this week. I started off by looking at the announcements. I've been struggling with the weekly summaries, so once again I'll have to record this on my cell phone and then upload it again. There's something wrong with my computer. It overheats on its own, so it's expensive to fix, but I have a friend who's letting me use their laptop, so because it's hard for me to get to the library with my work schedule. But anyways, I just want to clear that up. But okay, for week 6, let's see. I read the week 6 stuff for the controversial debates. I also did my controversial survey for the controversial topics in the beginning of the week. I haven't yet started my controversial debates. I will not be attending the cultural science opportunity. Okay, so next I went to the discussion board. I did, of course, the week 6 resource. I got a website. Let's see here. It was a really interesting website about, I did electrical energy, about the positive and negatives, and it also has history background from Benjamin Franklin, and it was very informational. Okay, let's go back here. I'll respond to some too today after my video, to other responses. After that, I went to the controversial, or the videos, A Vision of Students Today. I found that video very informational. I can relate. I went to NAU, and one of the main reasons why I went to NAU was because of the smaller classes and the more personal education and just learning experience you get with your professor. It's more comfortable than I had heard the ASU was. I attended a class over summer at ASU, and it was just 200 students for a chemistry class, and it was just unbelievable. It was much harder for me to learn. Also with the books, I responded to about the books being so expensive, and just the internet use is free, and a lot of times I didn't even use the book at all. Let's go back to the other video about technology. Shift Happens was very interesting as well. I responded to that. My opinions on that was, it's just kind of crazy that the U.S., we've been seeing it years now, that we just are falling behind economically and educationally and technology-wise. I have a couple cousins that live in Japan, and their education is so demanding, and they are so much more advanced learning about technology and whatnot. It's kind of scary for our future. So I responded to that. And then, course content. Okay. Let's see, we had stuff in week 6. I have some notes. Energy versus power, I went over this website. A lot of this is we learned a lot about this, but I took Physics 111 in NAU, and we went over a lot of this energy joules. We learned about a lot of this energy also in chem, or at least joules. Different form of power and energy. Kinetic is moving, potential, electromagnetic, sound. There's a whole bunch of UV, all of the different ones. Went over all of that. As for the definitions on the conductors, I took notes. Let me show some notes. Let's see here. These are some of my notes. It's kind of flip-flop, so it's hard for you to read. So basically, let me exit this. The isolators, I jotted down some notes. Material whose internal electrical charges do not flow freely, and which therefore does not conduct an electrical current under the influence of an electric field. An example would be glass. Semiconductors, conductivity increases with increasing temperature. They can display a range of useful properties, such as passing current more easily in one direction than the other. As for conductors, I jotted down that it permits the flow of electric charges in one or more directions. An example would be copper. And superconductors confused me a little bit, so I had to research a little bit more on those, but basically they're able to maintain a current with no applied voltage. Those still confuse me a little bit more, so I'll have to study more on those. Let's see what else. Go back here, let's see here. I've also started to look at research stuff for my solar panel. I haven't reached out to my group yet, which I probably should. I'll be doing that this week. I have to study more on what to order and all of that. But besides that, that is all of week 6 stuff.